Hello and welcome, my dear students, Prep 3. Today we have Unit 6, Inventors. Inventors, as we can see, Lesson 1. Someone who gives us new project, new medicine, new tools, new equipment, and so on. How do machines help us at home? Maybe at cleaning and so on. Here, we have some robots in our life. Look at this picture. On the right we have 3 robot lawn mower, vacuum cleaner, and space robot. زي ما احنا شايفين كده عندنا 3. ده خاص بقطع الحشائش وده تنظيف المنزل، وكمان بنستخدم الروبوت او الانسان الآلي في الفضاء، في ابحاث الفضاء. Now let's go back to our English lesson. Robots in our life. Then you should read and complete. You have 2 minutes to read and complete with these words. These words, okay, like cleaners, entertain, faces, recognize, voice. Entertain, faces, recognize, and voice. Okay. Now you have to read and complete by yourself. Robots in our life. Scientists have used robots for a long time. Some robots dive under the water to study the sea. Others are sent to inside of caves to study places that are in danger. Okay, I have already read the first part, so keep silent and read silently. Try to answer by yourself, then we can answer it now. Okay, now let's get the answers. Okay, personal robots are designed to help people with jobs at home. They include robot vacuum cleaners to clean the floors, lawn mowers to cut the grass in the parks and gardens. Now, engineers have designed a robot that can entertain people. Entertain. Okay. Number 2, entertain. When you speak, it will answer. It will hear your voice. And turn its head in order to look at you. Number 4, some robots are designed to have friendly faces. These robots are very useful in hospitals where they can recognize children and help them to feel better. Okay. Why? We have some question here. Why was robot sent into the space? We already read it. We have already read it. For example, to study the soil of the moon, study stars, study planets. What does vacuum cleaner do? To clean our houses. Why is a conversation with a robot sometimes similar to conversation with a person? Because it's entertaining, and because the same person. Because robot is like a same person, and here the robots recognized our voice and turn to us to speak with us. How can robots be used to help the children in hospital? You can find this answer in the last part of the comprehension passage, like this one. They can recognize children and help them feel better when they speak and entertain them. Now let's go to lesson number 2. Okay, lesson number 2 is about transitive and intransitive verb. يعني بالعربي كده حاجة اسمها الفعل اللازم والفعل المتعدي. الفعل اللازم اللي هو اللي ما يكونش ليه مفعول، لكن الفعل المتعدي اللي هو لازم يكون فيه مفعول، ممكن كمان يبقى متعدي المفعول واحد ومتعدي المفعولين زي اللغة العربية بالظبط. Now let's have a look. For example, here what's the verb have used? In 2012, a robot went to another planet. So went, transitive verb, or intransitive. When you speak, the robot will answer and you speak intransitive verb. Some robots dive under the water to study. We have dive, dive. Intransitive. Other robots more skillful inside volcanoes. Intransitive. We use special types of robots at home. You should underline these verbs. Now let's go to transitive and intransitive verb. Okay. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs have direct object. Some transitive verbs also have an indirect object. For example, Tariq asked the question. Tariq is the subject, asked the verb, question is an object. Tariq asked me a question, we have two objects here. Tariq asked me a question. Samir bought me a present, or Samir bought a present for me. Transitive verb, indirect object and direct object. Ali sent me an email. Or transitive verb plus direct object, to or for indirect object. Ali sent an email to me. A verb is intransitive when it doesn't have a direct object. زي ما احنا قلنا ما ينفعش يكون وراه object. The sentence can be complete by with just noun plus verb. The baby is sleeping. مفيش مفعول هنا. أحمد runs fast. مفيش مفعول برضو. We left early in the morning برضو مفيش مفعول. يبقى هنا عندنا الترانزيتيف verb معروف ان هو متعدي لكذا وفيها مفعول، ممكن مفعول واحد ومفعول تاني، مفعول اول ومفعول تاني. طيب لكن intransitive verbs بستخدمها في انها تكون غير متعدية. خلي بالك بعض الافعال ممكن تكون متعدية، ممكن تكون لازمة. مثلا هقول علي is playing هنا او playing هنا ده فعل لازم بيلعب، لكن لو قلت علي is playing football ده بقى فعل متعدي عشان فيه مفعول. اوكي. Now let's have some more details about this one. read. I for intransitive, T for transitive. I لما يكون فعل لازم والتي لما يكون فعل متعدي. Okay. Look at this one. Okay. We have some transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Some must default by object. Ask, attend, need, take, believe, like, use, want, buy, make, discuss, get, join, receive, send. Some intransitive verb. Run, die, fall. The second table I mean. Believe, sleep, happen, die, appear, arrive, work, fall, come, wait, life. Okay. The baby is sleeping and runs fast. We left already. Suddenly the accident happened. Here now let's have some examples about the transitive verbs. He asked the question. Samir brought me a present. He gave her the message. Did you enjoy the film? Ali sent me an email. Ali sent me an email to me. Now we finish our lesson today. See you next time. Goodbye.